Hi, welcome to the Troubleshooters podcast with me, your host, Mike McGrath.
Hello and welcome to The Messy Middle. I'm your host, Andrew Horsfield.
Hi, I'm Q.
Hi, I'm Q.
Hi, I'm Q.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tom, a GP in Melbourne, and Beryl is firmly off with the Centaurs today.
Fantastic to hear. I'm Dr. Dave Dem, a clinical psychologist.
And I am Dr. Jamie Byrne. I'm also a clinical psychologist.
Wonderful, and welcome to the Meet Q podcast.
On this episode, we discuss what the legal profession looks like in 2022 and how that has changed over the last 40 years, what makes a good lawyer, how to cultivate a long and fulfilling career, and what to do to tackle that niggling imposter syndrome. Anne-Marie, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Georgia. It's a privilege to be here with you.
Welcome to the REIQ Property Brief podcast, proudly brought to you by Queensland's peak body for real estate professionals and powered by realestate.com.au, Australia's #1 address in property. I'm your host, Rob Dorey.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Society of Construction Hub podcast. My name is Sean Brady. I'm here with Kiri Parr, and we are going to talk about a very famous story from the UK. What is it, Kiri?
It's called the Great Post Office Scandal. It's been playing out over the last 20 years in the UK. It's the most widespread miscarriage of justice in English history.
Hello, I'm Alex McDougald, and this is INSEAD in Conversation With, a podcast series in which our guests share their stories, thoughts, and insights with us. In this episode, I'm with Dr. Samia El-Faqih, a participant of INSEAD's virtual executive coaching. Dr. El-Faqih is a research scientist and a project leader at CSIRO Health and Biosecurity in Melbourne, Australia. In today's episode, we will be hearing more about her experience of going through the virtual executive coaching, but also learning more about what drives her and what some of her passions in life are.
Hi, welcome to the Co-Parenting Kids podcast. I'm Kirsty Peterson, here to give all your co-parenting questions some answers.
Welcome to Land Life, a podcast for North Coast landholders by North Coast Local Land Services. This podcast is all about sharing knowledge and experience with landholders across our region to support farm productivity and healthy environments. North Coast Local Land Services acknowledges the traditional custodians of all the nations on which we live, work and play. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people listening to this podcast.
Everyone is talking about cybersecurity and saying we need to get more women into the industry. And that's true. Women bring many benefits. But how do we actually do this? How do we make women standard in cybersecurity and not exception? My name is Jane Frankland, and you're listening to the Women in Cybersecurity podcast.
Hi, I am Tingan, and this is the Parents in Tech podcast.